Hi, Roronis. This is your pal, Roroni K95 here. So today, on Movies That Suck, we're here to be doing a rant on the 2011 Green Lantern movie with Ryan Reynolds. I mean, just look at it. This movie is not the kind of Green Lantern what you were talking about, because they made, like the traditional costume and the white gloves and everything, but how they made the Green Lantern, like, they fucked it up with the CGI shit in it. Because I know nerds mesmerized did a horrible film mistakes on the Green Lantern Rant video. I know Channel Awesome did their first viewing on Green Lantern. Because I know this movie is pure cancerous. Because I know Channel Awesome has something that got their first viewing on it. I mean, just look at it. I mean, we all know Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool in the movie Deadpool. But I don't mind him in Deadpool, but him in Green Lantern movie, they fucked it up with the CGI suit and everything CG and like the villains and whatever or whatnot. That's the reason why about this movie sucks. Because you do realize about how this movie, part of before the Marvel Cinematic Universe or the DC movies, because I think Green Lantern is one of the most phenomenal characters out there. The comics are badass one, but the 2011 Green Lantern with Ryan Reynolds movie, it's pure cancerous, because I think that's the fact that, because I think that this movie was directed by Martin Campbell, so this guy did shot this virtually pretty damn beautiful Green Lantern movie with crazy special effects. There was some sketchy special effects in there. There wasn't. So let's talk. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop myself here. It's not a good movie because it's pure cancerous. Because that's the reason why about how this movie sucks is that it's pure cancerous. Because I don't know why. So I get the only reason why about this movie, Green Lantern 2011 movie, because I know Horrible Film Stakes did a rant on the Green Lantern movie, and I know that Channel Awesome, nostalgia critic, did the first viewing rant on the Green Lantern and all. If you watch Channel Awesome Green Lantern first viewing video, because this movie's a pile of shit. Because Abin Sur gets attacked by Parallax now. Guys, Parallax, if you go back to the comics, I guess, but how they made it in the 2011 Green Lantern with Ryan Reynolds movie, they fucked it up with all the CG shit, because it's like Mongol against Cyborg Superman or whatever. Especially like in the comic book from DC, that's why. And how they made this is pure cancerous. Especially the 2011 Green Lantern movie with Ryan Reynolds. Because I know when this movie first came out, the fans of Green Lantern were pissed off because they didn't know what they expected. It's supposed to be like the traditional costume and the gloves and all, but no, it's the CGI suit thing, because it's all CG stuff, which is cancerous. Because I know what you're thinking, man. Because this movie, pure cancerous. And I know it's like one of those worst movies ever made. Because I know that Channel Awesome did their video on their first viewing on the Green Lantern with their thoughts about this movie. Because if you don't know what Channel Awesome is, that is the one, Doug and Rob, the users are Doug and Rob Walker. Well, Doug Walker is basically who's known for the nostalgia critic, because, well, there are other ones that are different from nostalgia critic. You have Bennett the Sage, who did Anime Abandon and Old Taku New Tricks. That's why. Okay, so anyway, let's get back to the Green Lantern. Okay, so this movie, this movie's like a pile of shit, because this movie, Parallax was tremendously fumbled. He was just horribly done now. I'm not saying how Jordan had to become Parallax, but just the way they did it, I didn't like him. He was just a horrible movie done villain. The CGI on him was so shitty. It was so bad. But Green Lantern ultimately fights Parallax, and the way he kills me through into the sun, through into the sun. But he's just saying, kill away, told him what, train bigger, that faster, but you mean? But he's a fucking bitch in this movie. Another reason why about this movie, people cannot stand the Green Lantern movie for nothing. So the rest of this movie gives me a fucking knot in my stomach whenever I heard about it, because to some people says it's a guilty pleasure because it's like a more bright-spirited version of a Green Lantern compared to the new reboot that we have gotten of the DC Extended Universe. But for me, to be honest, the Green Lantern movie with Ryan Reynolds is pure cancerous, because we all know it's worse than other crappy superhero movies like the Hulk ripoff called The Amazing Bulk. And do not get me started on Ang Lee's Hulk, because that movie sucked. But anyway, so the Green Lantern 2011 with Ryan Reynolds, this movie's pure cancerous, because to those who like this movie says it's a guilty pleasures and whatnot. That's the reason why. To be honest, a lot of people with COD, this movie first came out, especially Green Lantern fans, were pissed that it didn't go with more of a traditional costume with the white gloves and everything. But this was like a second skin crazy CGI, the entire suit CGI. I do not like it because they should have had more of a realistic suit, but instead it's a CGI glow in it. But to have a real costume and all. But then I really got pissed when I saw this film, because I know horrible film stakes was walked out of the movie theater in the middle of the movie and he wants his money back. That's a good thing. Lucky I did not see the Green Lantern 2011 movie, thank God, because this movie is a pile of shit. Because I didn't see the movie because, this movie sucked. Because if I would have saw the Green Lantern movie, I would have just walked out of the movie theater and I'll ask them if I want my money back, because this movie sucks. But to the others who like the Green Lantern movie, says it's a guilty pleasure to them, saying it's like a skin-brighted version of the comic, But no, because they made the suits all CG and all, instead of the traditional suit with the white gloves and everything and whatnot. But how they made... So, they made the Sinestro... I wasn't too happy with, because they didn't really develop the character enough. If I'm with you guys, I have a red Green Lantern kills double AG. The most interesting characters in the series has such a great story. He's such a big part of the Green Lantern series, and they kind of made him like a side character that really didn't fucking matter. I really got to see the whole 20 minutes of screen time, and I really got kind of pissed about that guy. But guys, this movie's ultimate, because this movie of the Green Lantern, however, because we all know Channel Awesome did their first viewing on. Let's take a look from Channel Awesome's first viewing on the Green Lantern.
I've seen bits and pieces, but it was when he was not the Green Lantern. Like this yeah.
Doug Walker says he has seen bits and pieces of the Green Lantern 2011 movie.
So, have you seen it before? No, actually...
Rob Walker hasn't seen it.
I've heard things.
But I just heard things.
Whiskey. Oh, they got green. At least they got that. I'm drunk to get through this. We have me as like super like curly sippy straws because I'm about ready to just stick two of them in there.
Yep, that is the first viewing on, Channel Awesome. It's first viewing on the Green Lantern because we all know Doug Walker, who is famous for the Nostalgia Critic videos, had seen bits and pieces of. But to me, though, as a matter of fact, on Movies That Suck, because the Green Lantern with Ryan Reynolds really is a pile of shit movie. Because it is cancerous. I mean, really. Because, thank God I did not see the Green Lantern movie at the movies in 2011. If I did, I would just walk out of the theater and I'll ask them because I want my money back. That's why. But thank God I did not see it. Because I was too busy rewatching my favorite anime series, Rurouni Kenshin. That's why. So that's going to be it for my episode on Movies That Suck, on Rant on the Green Lantern, Rant 2011 Rant, you guys. So thanks for watching. But before we go, I would like to thank my friend River White suggesting me to do this movie rant on the Green Lantern 2011 movie because it is pure cancerous. Because it's twice as worse than Ang Lee's Hulk. And it's also twice as worse as the Hulk ripoff from 2012, The Amazing Bulk. That's the reason why. Because these three are pure cancerous. Hope subscribe for content. My anime plan link in the description down below. You can share this video on your Twitter and Facebook. If you have a Twitter account, you can share this video on your Facebook with your friends on Facebook. If you have a Facebook account, please click on the subscribe button. Become a subscriber to Ronnie K95. And click on my notifications bell. Read what I upload on YouTube. Be sure to check in my YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, favorite, comment, share on your social media pages like Facebook, Twitter, etc. Click on my notifications bell. Read what I upload on YouTube. Then after you click on the subscribe button to Rurouni K95, and that's it. So, because this is Movies That Suck, I'm going to say, suggest me a movie that sucks. Because this is Movies That Suck. This is Roy K95. I hope you like this video. Hope you enjoy it. Hope to see you soon. Oh, and I forgot. Next movie rant on Movies That Suck is a shit movie from 2003, starting with Ang Lee's Hulk. Till next time.